The sun sets on the seemingly tranquil suburbia, where the eerie silence is only broken by the occasional gust of wind. As the last rays of the day fade, we are introduced to a picture-perfect neighborhood, a place where dreams are made and nightmares are unheard of. Rows of houses, each with their meticulously manicured lawns, stand testimony to a life of peace and quiet. In this symphony of sameness, one house stands out, its peculiar charm a stark contrast to the monotony. Its residents, just as unique, are a curious blend of eccentricity and normalcy. A loving family of three living their quiet lives, oblivious to the undercurrents of the unusual. As night falls, the shadowy calm of the suburbia is amplified, the stillness almost unsettling. The ordinary neighborhood, under the cloak of darkness, takes on a sinister hue. The wind whispers secrets, carrying tales of the odd and the uncanny. Little did the residents know that tranquility would soon be shattered. In the heart of suburbia, in a house as mundane as any other, the first signs of the bizarre occurrences began to emerge. An average neighborhood, filled with picket fences and freshly mowed lawns, was about to become the setting for a series of inexplicable events. In this seemingly ordinary house lived a young boy named Sam. But as the sun dipped below the horizon, the mundane turned peculiar. Objects around the house started shifting places, as if moved by an unseen hand. The air grew thick with an eerie silence, only to be broken by strange noises that had no source. The lights flickered, power outages became a regular occurrence, creating a canvas for shadows to play their sinister games. Neighbors whispered, their faces masked with unease as the ordinary rhythm of life was disrupted. And in the midst of all this chaos, Sam's closet stood ominously silent. The ordinary closet in Sam's bedroom was about to reveal its extraordinary secret. In the heart of suburban serenity, nestled within a child's bedroom, a closet door creaked open, unveiling a sight as bizarre as it was terrifying. This was no ordinary closet filled with worn-out sneakers and forgotten childhood toys. Instead, it was an abyss, an enigma, a portal to another realm that defied every known law of nature. As the door swung open, a strange, alien-like environment unfolded. It was a world untouched by the familiar hands of earthly time and space, a world where the laws of physics seemed to be merely suggestions, and the concept of reality was a fluid, ever-changing entity. This alien landscape was a kaleidoscope of colors that didn't exist in our spectrum, a tableau of shifting, pulsating, living hues. It was a sight that would make Vincent van Gogh question his starry night, a sight that would make Salvador Dali doubt his persistence of memory. It was an uncanny valley of alien flora and fauna, a world that existed in the child's closet, yet it was a universe away from our own. And then, there were the sounds. Oh, the chilling sounds. They were unlike anything heard on Earth. They were whispers of a language not meant for human ears, echoes of a civilization that danced on the edge of comprehension. The sounds were a symphony of the strange, the surreal, the supernatural. They were the songs of star-crossed galaxies, the sighs of nebulae, the lullabies of black holes. The closet was no longer a mere storage space. It was a gateway, a chilling threshold that separated the known from the unknown, the ordinary from the extraordinary, the safe from the terrifying. It was a silent invitation to step into the abyss, to venture into the unknown, to explore a world that was as fascinating as it was frightening. The portal stood there, a chilling gateway to a world unknown. As the neighborhood slept, the unseen terror from the other dimension began to seep into our world. As darkness fell, quiet whispers of the abnormal began to circulate. The night, once a blanket of peace, now wore a shroud of uncertainty. The shadows took on a life of their own, slithering and creeping around corners, morphing into grotesque shapes that defied explanation. They moved with a sinister purpose, as if they were entities from another realm, unseen yet felt. The once familiar corners of homes were now breeding grounds for these nightmarish apparitions. Chilling whispers filled the air, a cacophony of voices too faint to discern yet too loud to ignore. They seeped through the walls, crawled under the doors, and echoed in the corridors. Each whisper carried a haunting melody, an eerie lullaby that stirred the deepest fears. The feeling of being watched grew pervasive. Eyes wide open in the dead of night, residents tossed and turned, wrestling with an inexplicable dread. The once safe sanctuary of their homes now felt invaded by an unseen presence. The air grew heavy, the silence deafening, and the darkness all-consuming. Pets whimpered in their sleep, reacting to something their human counterparts couldn't perceive. Clocks ticked slower, as if time itself was being manipulated. Plants withered, electronics glitched, and mirrors reflected distorted images, heightening the sense of an otherworldly invasion. In the face of the unseen terror, the residents of the neighborhood decided to confront their fear. This wasn't just any ordinary suburban community anymore. The once peaceful and tranquil neighborhood had transformed into a chilling enclave, haunted by the inexplicable occurrences. The residents, ordinary people leading ordinary lives, found themselves united by a shared dread, a collective courage born from desperation. As the sun set, the night brought with it an eerie silence, broken only by the whispering winds and the residents' hushed voices. They gathered around the house, the epicenter of the bizarre events, their hearts pounding in their chests, their fears mirrored in each other's eyes. The decision was made. They had to venture into the unknown, step through the portal that had turned their lives upside down. As they approached the child's closet, a palpable sense of dread filled the air, a cold shiver running down their spines. The door creaked open, revealing the swirling vortex to another dimension. One by one, they stepped into the abyss. The world on the other side was like nothing they had ever seen or imagined. A twisted reality, a realm of shadows, where the laws of nature held no sway. They encountered entities, specters from the other side, their forms shifting and undulating in the dim, otherworldly light. Each encounter was a chilling reminder of the terror that had invaded their lives, but they pressed on, their resolve unbroken. They had to face their fear, confront the terror that lurked in the shadows. It was a battle of wills, a test of courage. They had to reclaim their neighborhood, their lives from the unseen terror. Yet, as they emerged from the portal, back into the safety of their world, they realized the chilling truth. Their ordeal had only just begun. Their encounters, as terrifying as they were merely a glimpse into the horrors that awaited them. But the terror was far from over. As the sun rose on the terror-stricken neighborhood, a chilling revelation awaited them. The dawn's tender light unveiled an insidious truth. The portal, the nightmarish gateway lurking in the child's closet, could not be closed. It was a door that had been opened, a Pandora's box that could not be sealed again. A terrifying realization rippled through the community. They were trapped, locked in with an unseen terror. Their idyllic homes, once a sanctuary of peace and love, were now a hunting ground for the otherworldly entity. The once bustling streets filled with the laughter of children were now silent, echoing with the whispers of a malevolent presence. An oppressive dread hung in the air, a constant reminder of their chilling predicament. They tried to fight back, of course. They were not ones to succumb to fear easily. They sought help from scientists, paranormal experts, even the military. But it was all in vain. The entity was not of this world, and the laws of nature, of science, seemed to bend to its will. They were fighting a losing battle against an enemy they could not comprehend, let alone defeat. The climax was chilling. One by one, the residents disappeared, swallowed up by the darkness that had invaded their homes. The unseen terror claimed them, leaving behind an empty shell of a neighborhood. The once vibrant community was now a ghost town, a monument to the horrifying power of the unknown. And so, the once tranquil suburbia was now a prison to an unseen terror. The homes stood silent, a chilling reminder of the terror that had unfolded. The playgrounds were empty, the streets deserted. The laughter, the joy, the life that once filled the neighborhood was replaced by an eerie silence. It was a silence that screamed of the unseen terror, a silence that would haunt the survivors for the rest of their lives. In the deafening silence, the survivors were left with their harrowing memories and the chilling echo of the unseen terror. But remember, dear viewer, in the face of the unknown, we find our true strength. It is in these terrifying moments that we discover who we truly are. This tale of terror is a testament to the human spirit, a stark reminder that even in the face of the unimaginable, we endure, we survive. As we journey together through these tales of terror and the unknown, let us stand together in the face of fear. If you've been chilled by this story, felt the icy fingers of fear creep up your spine, then we invite you to become a part of our community. Like this video. Share the terror with your friends. Subscribe to our channel. Join us as we delve deeper into the abyss, as we uncover more tales of the unseen, the unknown, and the unimaginable. Remember, the unseen terror may lurk in the shadows, but we are the light that keeps it at bay. Stand with us. Together we will face the unknown. Until our next chilling tale, stay safe, stay strong, and remember, the unseen terror is just that, unseen. It is the fear of the unknown that truly terrifies us. Face that fear, and you can face anything. Like, share, subscribe. Together we can face the unseen terror. And remember, in the face of the unknown, we are not alone. We are stronger than we think. We are survivors. Until next time, keep the lights on. Lights.